Good morning and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. It is a cold morning here. It is May and it got down to the 20s last night. Freezing. So today my dad is going to come over and help us split some wood. We've still been working in that field that we're clearing for pasture space. So that is the project today. Catch you up on some other things along the way, but let's get into it. So my dad just got here. We are going to unload his trailer, get everything taken up to the paintball field that we're working at, and then start splitting some wood. So I just brought the dingo up to the field. My dad is coming in the skid steer. Ross is behind him in the Kubota. So we will get to work on this project. We'll still bring the dump trailer up to put all of the wood that we're splitting up into that. So this is what we're going to be using. It's kind of neat. I have not seen it in action before, but kind of the concept is he'll bring the piece of wood on the dingo up to this piece, and then that grapple there will hold it. It'll then be cut and split all on this same piece that is obviously attached to his skid steer. Then it'll be split like right into the dump trailer. Well, let's see it in action. Alright, so the log is obviously on there, and then that will move it. That there moves like that, has it lined up. Try and get a couple different views here, and then he'll use the chainsaw and then it drops right down, and then he'll split it right into the trailer. process. There's the pile we were working on. Easier than picking up the logs, but it has been a good workout. Haven't had one of those during this quarantine, so on the bright side, I did a good workout. But I prefer this method where it goes directly into the dump truck. For all of them is because you might have seen us have to kind of mess with the logs when they're not perfectly straight. It just gets caught up on some of the metal on that piece there, so we would just have to spin it, so it's just easier to keep down low and safer. But for these straight pieces, it's really easy to just go straight into the dump truck. Easy peasy. Ross is doing my job, picking up all the little pieces of wood. Then we'll take this load to our house, come back for more, repeat. So Dad and I are going to take the first load back to our house, dump it there, and then Ross and Bob are going to kind of have some logs staged for when we get back. So Bob is clearing them from where they took them down to get to the power lines, or clear it from the power lines. And Ross is bringing them up on the skid steer. They had a nice little pile here for us going, all lined up and ready. Dad is already back in the skid steer, back to work. Dad and I are taking the second dump truck full of wood. We're gonna dump that. I'm gonna go get lunch for everybody because I'm hungry. And then Ross is still bringing wood, putting it in that pile. But we are moving right along. Lots of work, but it feels good to get some things accomplished on this Saturday. And it's warming up a little bit. easier for us to pick up. These are some of the pieces that were just kind of crooked that are easier just to kind of keep an eye on, to mess with a lot more than the straight stuff that we can put directly in there. But this pile over here is dwindling.